a little rundown on what we're looking at.
Well, we've got, the normal favorites. We've got Showtime. We have Gridley Page, been with us for a very long time.
Who opens? Is it Showtime that opens this year?
Last Left is
Okay,
is the first on the 21st of May,
Mm-hmm.
and we also have Classified, which is kind of a local band that's been around for a long
Yeah.
time, and they're joining us. We've got some country. We've got Jubilee Riot, which is previously Enter the Haggis. So I just name changed for as far as I know,
Yeah.
but so they're going to be with us as well. There's Big Eyed Fish, which is not a fish tribute band. It's a
Okay.
Dave Matthews
So
tribute
it's
band.
Fish with an F.
So yes, there's a lot to remember this morning. Yes,
Yep.
fish.
All right,
Yes,
all right.
I'm trying to make sure that everything that I absorbed on Friday. This is only my third day.
Your
so
third day, you're already
Yeah.
in the hot seat. All right. We'll make this
don't
easy.
ask me about any politics. I'm glad I got on before Claudia Tenney.
So you were I did that purposely. 'Cause
I know you're a smart guy. I'm
I-
glad you made the right decision.
didn't want to drag you into that. So you're in a great PR position because if you feel a little stressful, things are a little stressed, you just crack open a beer. I mean,
No, I think it would be positive or appropriate to say we do have a not drinking on the job policy.
Understood,
But
yeah,
yes,
yeah, we do too. Look
In
at how that's
theory,
working.
as soon as I'm done, I can go home and have some of the fabulous product we produce.
So, and this thing every year just gets bigger and bigger, and what Thursday has done to that. I mean, we
Yes.
talk about what the Comets have done for the area.
Yep.
Look at what Thursday has done for the Varick Street area.
Well, in prep to come here, I got a little background on how Saranac
Okay.
Thursday started, which I
Yeah.
thought was incredibly interesting. So 17 years, it's been in existence. Fred and Nick had this idea. They saw a party in the plaza in Syracuse.
Yeah,
And
I was
wanted-
actually a part of this. I was
You-
at
oh,
the
you
radio
were.
station that was in the middle of this.
We're
of
like
this
peering
whole thing.
under. I'm like peering
Yeah.
at you across
I know
the
it's
way.
kind of hard. We're
Like
changing that.
two souls in the night here. So they have had this idea and wanted to bring it to Utica. Tried to seek out some other partners for it, and really didn't go. So they decided to do it themselves. And the first
Because because the radio station that I worked for didn't want them to do it on Thursday.
oh really? I
That
didn't know
was where
that.
this all came from, and they. I don't mean to steal your thunder.
No, please.
But
I'm fine.
they decided to go on there, and I remember hearing in the hallways, like, I can't believe they're going to do this on their own. They're not going to have any support. This isn't going to work because there was a thing at Babes on Thursday nights, and that was Cans and Clams, which was pretty big on Thursday nights. So nobody wanted it to be on Thursday because they felt it would dip into that, and they went and did it on their own. And look at what happened.
I know, and they said the first few years there was like a couple hundred people that would come out or whatever, and then it took off. And our affiliation with United Way is incredible. We really enjoy having that, and it funds community programming, and the Matts are a very community oriented family, and so we're very pleased to be in 17 and hopefully to come. Hopefully I'll be here till I retire.
All right,
Come back every week.
We've had quite a controversy over Honest John's hot dogs. And whenever we've had Fred on, he always says if people would just invest locally, buy locally, and
Sure.
do things locally.
Sure.
If I bought from you and you bought from me, and it just works so well because it keeps the money in town.
I agree.
And so Joe Lode, have you heard that name yet?
I have recently, yes.
Yeah. You'll hear a lot of it now that you're over at the brewery. Joe, who's the one that started this controversy over the Honest John's hot dog, also has two things that he's been pushing for, and that is, number one, the ceasing demolition of the trolley car.
Oh, the trolley.
Yeah.
I had no idea you would ask me about the trolley.
I know. I'm sorry. And then the other issue, so I'll give you homework, and maybe we can get you back and you can comment on this.
I would
The other
be
one
delighted.
is his goal of turning the lights back on over the big sign. Were you prepared to talk about either one of those?
The trolley, I know that it's something we'd love to have back
Yeah.
up in operation, but it is just not in a place that.
Yeah. Well, he
You know,
doesn't
that
want
we
it
can
back
do
in.
that.
He wants it in a museum.
Yeah, he wants it not
Oh, okay,
dismantled.
so a little bit.
Don't
and
dismantle.
Just don't take it
Why
apart.
don't we
And-
just ask for a donation of museum space this morning?
I like
It would
it.
just be
We could do
easy, and
that.
everybody would be happy.
I love it. And then the lights, and I know there's no decision on that either.
No, and I don't know anything as far as an official word. I know just being, a Whitesboro girl and moving back here 5 years ago, that was something that I always heard about.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the answer to that one
Well,
is.
let's see what
either.
happens.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're so you moved away,
Yes, I moved away for
and
20
then
years.
like everybody, they always come back.
Yes, I'm very happy to be back. It was exactly the atmosphere that I was looking for. So it's great to come back and kind of the naysayers of Utica. I'm not really down with that. So
Yeah.
it's a great place to live. And
It does feel like things are turning a little bit right now.
I think so. I
Yeah.
love the attention to our young professionals in the area. I think that's been a real key, a model that we've seen in other cities that is being used here, and just the excitement over everything that's happening. And
Yeah.
speaking of just where I work, this is a thriving company. Who doesn't love that and
Right.
supporting it? So
Yeah.
if you say that you support the brewery, go out and show us that support and buy the products, because it feeds the community. I'm not here pitching people
Right.
to buy more stuff, but as a community member, I don't know how you can't. They work really, really hard to be a presence in this community, and I think we should really, really espouse that.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I
And-
will be back, and I will come with, I guess, answers to your questions.
And beer, please.
And beer.
Keep the beer coming.
I
You
will
set
do
a
that.
precedent. We've talked about that precedent this morning.
To me,
You've set one.
You have, because from now on, a bag of beer just seems to me like a key into the doorway. So it's how you get in the door.
And you have plenty
Yes,
where you work.
I do have access to some. I will say that.
That's
so
good. All right. Good
I will
stuff.
be back. Thank you
Thank
so
you
very much.
All right.